Welcome to this week's episode of the Moment After Podcast. My name is Bryce. Thank you for joining me. We're going to be talking tonight about Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. It was written by Colin Trevorrow and Derek Connolly. It was directed by J.A. Biona. It stars Chris Pratt as Owen Grady, Bryce Dallas Howard as Claire Deering, Rafe Spall as Eli Mills, Justice Smith as Franklin Webb. We have Daniela Pineda playing Zia Rodriguez, James Cromwell plays Benjamin Lowe, B.D. Wong is back as Dr. Henry Wu, and Jeff Goldblum is back playing one of his greatest roles ever, Ian Malcolm. Now, I'm going to talk about what I liked, what I didn't like, and then go from there. I think people need to remember, this isn't Jurassic Park. Jurassic Park is a masterpiece. It's fun, it's action-packed, it's suspenseful. When it tries to be, it's funny too. That's amazing. It is my all-time favorite live-action movie. No joke, I watch this movie once a month. Jurassic Park had dinosaurs, but it was more about the ramifications of bringing back an extinct species and what that ends up meaning. Now, after Jurassic Park, the rest of them have been monster movies, kind of in the same vein as like Bats or Komodo or Anaconda, right? I think a lot of people go into these movies expecting the same thought-provoking experience that the first one gave, and when they don't get it, they're upset. When you compare the sequels to the original, none of them hold up. That's my opinion. But Jurassic World was a good movie, and a great way to just kind of start over telling a story after Jurassic Park and completely disregarding Lost World and Jurassic Park 3. In Jurassic World, I love that the park was actually open, right? After Jurassic Park, I wanted to see that park fully open and operational, and that's what we got. That made me so happy. And after seeing that, they could have stopped and I would have been just over the moon. I could not have been happier. But if you are going to continue the story, an abandoned and decrepit amusement park makes me downright giddy, okay? I'll Google that and just look at pictures for hours. It's like hauntingly beautiful, you know what I'm saying? You can see the love that they put into these areas, and then just time comes in and goes, no. So I'm already on board. An abandoned, decrepit Jurassic Park? I'm in. It's almost tailor-made for me, right? There are two stories running here at the same time. You have the rescue mission that's all over the trailers, and then you have something else that happens after the rescue mission. The movie doesn't waste time, right? It moves very quickly in the first and third act. In the second act, it gets a little slow, but the first and third act are absolutely fantastic. And like I said, this movie does move quick, but unfortunately, it doesn't move quite quick enough to be able to write out Justin Smith's character, Franklin Webb. Dear Lord, is he annoying. I could not stand him. He is insufferable in this movie. What's funny is he leaves in the middle of the movie for about 15 to 20 minutes, and I was elated because I actually forgot that he was there. Then when he came back into the movie, crestfallen. Almost inconsolable. But back to what I did love, though. Seeing all the dinosaurs. There's so many of them. The best scene in the whole movie actually takes place during that second act where it slows way down. And it involves the most adorable Pachycephalosaurus that we may ever see on the big screen. Those are the dinosaurs with the bony heads and they're always ramming each other. I loved that thing. It was so stinking cute. I also appreciated that while everything was going bad, it was also still pretty contained. So aside from Shrieks McGee, I also found his female counterpart annoying as well. A bit more useful, but still annoying. Also, the score in this movie is very forgettable. And I wish it wasn't, but it is. It's Michael Giacchino. He did Incredibles. I walked out of Incredibles 2 last week loving every minute of that score. And now this week I walk out of Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. I cannot think of a single bar of music from that entire movie. It's extremely disappointing. The first act of the movie Almost feels like a complete 3-act movie unto itself. Then once we get back to the mainland, that's when the second act starts happening, and it slows just way, way down. I just didn't care about the guy who plays Arnim Zola or Raphael Spall really at all. The movie is showing you that they're evil when they've already kind of set that up, and you're like, oh, they're evil. And now it's coming out and saying, oh, by the way, did you know we're the bad guys? And so it just kind of slows down for me. The third act, though, is just so much fun. The whole time I was watching it, I could not stop smiling. Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom is a monster movie, and even though it does touch on some interesting points, like, do these dinosaurs have the right to be saved since they really are synthetic? But aside from asking the question, they don't really do anything with it. But man, when those dinosaurs are running at you and they're eating people, it is a good, fun movie, man. I really like Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. It's not as good as Jurassic Park, but now with 4 sequels behind it, I think it's time we stop comparing them to the first one, because it's just never going to compare. But I think the word for Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom is fun. If you let yourself get sucked into it, you're going to have a good time. I'd give Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom an 8.